It's day number 2 here in Charleston at the 105th Annual West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament. And our upcoming game is in Class AA, a quarterfinal matchup between the number 4 Oak Hill Red Devils and number 5 Robert C. Byrd Flying Eagles. We bring you the exciting action next here on the NFHS Network. We welcome you inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center here in the capital city of Charleston, West Virginia, for continuing live streaming coverage of the 105th Annual West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament here on the NFHS Network. 6 games on the docket for this second quarterfinal day, and this is our last one of the evening session. Good evening. My name is Jack Withrow, joining me by my partner Andrew Miller. And Andrew, we've got a good one here in Class AA to finish things off. A number 4 and a number 5 seed.
Yeah, 4 versus 5 matchups have been traditionally wonderful down here. These two teams have met once before, a close game. Oak Hill winning the first meeting 66-60 back. But again, that was almost two and a half months ago, back on the 29th of December. These two teams very evenly matched. Robert C. Byrd likes to hold teams under 50 points. Oak Hill likes to score above 70. That'll be an interesting matchup between these two. These two teams just mirroring each other. 20-5 Oak Hill, 19-5 Robert C. Byrd. When you look at Oak Hill's schedule, 2 of their 5 losses have come to AAA state tournament teams, Capital and GW. They've also lost to Fairmont Senior, Bluefield, and Wyoming East. That is a tough schedule for the Oak Hill Red Devils. For Robert C. Byrd, they beat Lewis County and Grafton twice, those two teams in the state tournament. They had a close loss to Fairmont Senior as well. They have 5 losses on the season, an average of 6.6 points per game in those losses.
Taking a look at the road to Charleston for both of these teams, we take a look at number 5, Robert C. Byrd, the Flying Eagles. Like you said, coming into tonight, 19-5 on the season. Their head coach is 16th-year head coach Bill Bennett. He's 266 and 118. And taking a look at their road to Charleston.
You know, they had a tough section. Lincoln, very good team. They happened to get by Lincoln big. It's 56-27. They lost to Bridgeport in the sectional championship, 56-47. They came back with a big victory over Nicholas County in the regional co-final, 72-55. Tough section. Didn't know who was going to come out of that. Robert C. Byrd holds their head high in that section and region.
And taking a look at the number 4 seed in Class AA, the Red Devils of Oak Hill. They've got titles in 1984, 1989, 2010, and 2011. And their head coach is Benitez Jackson in his 4th year. He's got a record of 58 and 39. They are 20-5 coming into tournament play.
Yeah, 2 of those 4 titles in AAA. Their sectional started with a win over Independence, 68-52. Followed that with a big victory over Wyoming East, 55-51 in a close one. And then defeating Shady Spring, 60-53 in their regional co-final.
So up next, we've got number 4 Oak Hill taking on number 5 Robert C. Byrd in the last game of the quarterfinal brackets. When we return, we'll take a look at the starters for both teams. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
John and the gang at Midstate Ford in Summersville want to match you up to a brand new Ford during the March Matchup Sales Event, where you can save big on this 2018 Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big John's March Matchup Savings Price. Get this, only $42,245. Or check out this 2018 Ford EcoSport S 4-wheel drive. With $1,000 down, you pay only $295 per month during the March Matchup Sales Event at Arbuckle Road in Summersville. Online at MidstateFordWV.com.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
Bridgeport Express Care. Great care from local physician. Care. Our business is caring. Convenience. No appointment necessary. Friendly. Our staff is friendly and caring. Fast. We are available. Bridgeport Express Care. Caring for our community.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center, Class AA quarterfinal. Number 4, Oak Hill, and number 5, Robert C. Byrd. And at this time, we'll turn it over to the public address announcer, Mr. Alan McVeigh.
And now for your players. The Flying Eagles, number 3, Leighton Wolf, will meet the Red Devils, number 11, Jason Manns at half court. For the Flying Eagles, number 32, DeLon Sapp, will meet the Red Devils, number 5, Fixius Gray at midcourt. For Robert C. Byrd, number 5, Nicholas Edwards, will meet Oak Hills, number 15, Corey Bass at midcourt. For the Flying Eagles, number 40, Daniel Elam, will greet the Red Devils, number 12, Brandon Wisen. The Flying Eagles, number 23, Logan Parsons, will meet the Red Devils, number 30, Darian McDowell at midcourt. And the Flying Eagles, number 20, Javon Davidson, will meet Oak Hills, number 4, Christian Sanger, number 44, Cam Craddock, number 23, Jacob Perdue, number 1, Sammy Christ, and number 21, Cade Maynor. And now for your starting lineups. The Flying Eagles, 5'11", sophomore, number 11, Blake Min, will meet the Red Devils, 6'3", senior, number 10, Dante Billiter at midcourt. Robert C. Byrd, 6 foot sophomore, number 2, Gavin Kennedy, will meet the Red Devils, 5'9", senior, number 3, Abe Farrow. The Flying Eagles, 6'4", sophomore, number 10, Bryson Lucas, will meet the Red Devils, 6'4", senior, number 2, Michael Beasley. Robert C. Byrd, 6'1", junior, number 0, Corey Miles, will meet Oak Hill 6'5", senior number 32, Derek McDowell. And Robert C. Byrd, 6'2", senior number 14, Tanner Kennedy, will meet the Red Devils 6'3", senior number 0, Andrew Work. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to play some basketball.
The introductions have finished. The stage is set. Next, it's Class AA quarterfinal action. Number 4, Oak Hill, taking on number 5, Robert C. Byrd, when we return.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Class AA quarterfinal. Oak Hill taking on Robert C. Byrd. Robert C. Byrd in the away blue jersey, says Clarksburg across the chest in green and trimmed out in white. Oak Hill in their home white jerseys tonight. It says Oak Hill across the chest in red and trimmed out in black. And we are set to go here inside the Coliseum for our last quarterfinal matchup of the evening, and the tip is controlled by Robert C. Byrd. And man-to-man to start things off. And again, we thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Jack Withrow alongside Andrew Miller. And a kick through, and we've got a whistle, and they say a turnover as Gavin Kennedy stepped on the baseline.
Talked about the youth of this Robert C. Byrd Flying Eagle team. They start 3 sophomores. They have just 2 seniors on the roster total.
Andrew Work out top starts things off for the Red Devils. And he'll get it back over on the left wing. Work averaging just under 18 points a game for the Red Devils. They work it down inside. That low post spin move, shot up off the glass, no good. Tipped around and controlled by, well, almost controlled. It was kicked out of bounds. Now it'll be Robert C. Byrd basketball.
Last touch by Dante Billiter for Oak Hill. Quite the opposite as far as experience is concerned. They start 5 seniors, and they have 2 more on their roster, so 7 total seniors for this Red Devil team.
Tanner Kennedy out top. Works it in the front court, works down inside, kicks it over the right side. 3 on the way off the front iron, no good. Tip back out. Nice job by Corey Miles to get a hand on that to keep possession to the Flying Eagles. Handoff, penetrate down inside. Layup is good. That by Tanner Kennedy. First basket of the evening.
Nice take by Kennedy, hard to the hoop. 10.8 points a game for the guard.
Abe Farrow gets it back out top to Work. Now back to Farrow. Thought about a 3, puts it on the floor. Work. Ball's tipped away, but right into the hand of Billiter. His 3, no good. Off the mark. Rebound down to Robert C. Byrd. Left wing. They kick it back out. That's Kennedy. Hands it off. Now that's Kennedy with it. I'm sorry.
Well, there's 2.
That's true. We got Tanner Kennedy and Gavin Kennedy. My mistake.
It's always a nightmare for broadcasters.
It's also a nightmare. I'm looking at their jerseys. It says Clarksburg on it. 3 on the way by Tanner Kennedy, no good. And once again, to getting on a hand to tip it back out was Corey Miles.
Good hustle play.
3 on the way. That one's short. Rebound pulled out of the air by Andrew Work. And he'll go down inside. Layup no good, but right there to clean things up is Derek McDowell.
McDowell averaging 13.7 points a game. Good hustle play on the rebound.
McDowell, he's been here on the floor a couple of times when he was over at Fayetteville back in 2016, 2017. And that layup no good, and here comes the Red Devils once again. Down inside, Abe Farrow shot up, no good. And rebounded by Oak Hill. Nice pass down inside and shot back up and in by Andrew Work.
Work doing work on the offensive boards and on the defensive boards.
The 6'3 senior wing player. Scored in double figures 23 out of the 24 games that Oak Hill has played this year. Kicking it out top, 3 on the way. That one short off the rim, rebounded by Michael Beasley. Here comes Beasley. Gives it over. Layup rejected at the rim, and Robert C. Byrd on the attack down the other way.
Bryson Lucas, a nice play defensively. He looks like he might be a little bit injured, though.
Working over to Kennedy. That's Gavin Kennedy. Back out to Lucas. Blake Megan also out there for Robert C. Byrd. Corey Miles, he'll pull up long 2. In and out and back down and in. And we've got an official timeout. And it was an injury, and you called that one as Bryson Lucas looked like he had hurt something. He's kind of reaching back to his lower back.
Looks like a tailbone issue. He might have crashed to the ground there on the drive earlier by Derek McDowell.
Approaching the midway point here in the first period, all tied up 4-4. And that ball is swatted away, and here comes the Flying Eagles. Miles will have to pull up. He fumbled it. Now Kennedy works it over to Megan. Back out to Gavin Kennedy. Tanner Kennedy, he'll put up a 3. That went off the mark. Rebound down to Michael Beasley. Here comes Beasley. He'll kick it over to Billiter. Work it back out top to Work. Andrew Work.
Leading scorer for this Oak Hill team is 17.7 a game.
Billiter swings it back over to Andrew Work on the right wing. They work it down inside or in the corner. Nice patience here. Now 3 on the way. That one off the mark short. And rebound down to the Flying Eagles. Corey Miles with it. Hands it off. Now gets it back. Gavin Kennedy penetrates. And a whistle and a travel turnover on the Flying Eagles. It's 3:08 to go here. First period all tied up 4-4 between number 4 Oak Hill and number 5 Robert C. Byrd. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
John and the gang at Midstate Ford in Summersville want to match you up to a brand new Ford during the March Matchup Sales Event, where you can save big on this 2018 Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big John's March Matchup Savings Price. Get this, only $42,245. Or check out this 2018 Ford EcoSport S 4-wheel drive. With $1,000 down, you pay only $295 per month during the March Matchup Sales Event at Arbuckle Road in Summersville. Online at MidstateFordWV.com.
There are some moments in life when time stands still. Holding your newborn is one of them. At Logan Regional Medical Center's Women's Center, it's our privilege to be there for you and your baby during this special time. Expert care, private rooms, and our Hugs infant security system help make you and your baby more comfortable, healthy, and welcome. Logan Regional Medical Center, compassionate care for your special moments. Quality care close.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Jack Withrow alongside Andrew Workman, and Red Devils with 4 state titles. And we look back in the 80s, a couple of those in AAA. They defeated Stonewall back in 1984, and then they defeated Brooke in 1989. That's the 2 AAA titles for the Red Devils.
Robert C. Byrd, a runner-up finish back in 2014. And won back in 96 when they were also in AAA.
Yep. Under 3 to go here, first period. Work out top. Backs it back out now. Comes down inside, kicks it left side. 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound, back up and in by Michael Beasley.
Looks attacking that rim.
Senior. there to clean things up. And a 2-point advantage for Oak Hill. Gavin Kennedy hands it over to Megan. Now they'll switch it over to Miles. Corey Miles holds it. Bounce pass to Tanner Kennedy. He'll get it back now. Shot up 3. Good for Corey Miles.
The junior averages 15.3 a game. He's got a couple of nice early shots here. 5 points for the junior Corey Miles.
Beasley holds it over on the left wing. Now let's switch around the perimeter. Hands it off to Andrew Work. He'll pull up long 2. That one off the iron, no good. Gets his own rebound. Feeds it down inside. Builder, pump fake, shot up, no good. But he'll draw a foul and head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Billiter is a load of a human being. We've seen him step outside a couple of times, fire some threes. Hasn't made them yet, but he's obviously confident outside. But, man, he is just a solid big kid. Probably about 270 pounds if I would look.
Billiter's first shot up. That one off the back of the iron. No good as we take a look. Nice save by Andrew Work. Kicks it over and drawing the foul to head to the line. Misses his first one. Dante Billiter, 6'3" senior, and along with 6'5" senior Derek McDowell, 2 big bodies down there for Oak Hill. Checking into the lineup for the Red Devils, 5'7" junior guard Jason Manns.
Manns averages 6.5 points off the bench.
All knotted up here, 7-all, 1:42 to go, first period. Left side, swinging over to Logan Parsons, who has checked in for the Flying Eagles. Corey Miles out top, Tanner Kennedy. Spin move in the paint, kicks it out to Miles, swings it left side. Over to Lucas. Lucas back into the ballgame, loses out of the bounds. They say it was off of the Red Devils. It'll stay with Robert C. Byrd.
Off the knee of Derek McDowell.
Tanner Kennedy will trigger it in. 6'1" senior guard, averaging just under 11 points a game. Gets it into Miles. Short range jump shot, no good. Rebound tracked down by Jason Manns. Manns into the front court. Now a pull-up jump shot from the baseline is good for Abe Farrow.
Farrow gets on the scoreboard with a nice baseline jumper.
2-point lead for Oak Hill. They'll swing it over to the left side. The Flying Eagles gets it down into that short corner. Spin move. Shot up, rejected by Beasley and tracked down by Farrow. Quickly up the court. The Red Devils inside, layup no good, tip up no good, tipped around and finally controlled by Robert C. Byrd. Now they get it down inside and a loose ball, turnover on the Flying Eagles. Here comes Andrew Work and he's going to be fouled, but that's going to be before the shot.
I'll call that a smart foul by Bryson Lucas. Numbers in favor of Oak Hill on that transition opportunity, 3-on-1. So Lucas just slows it down with a foul.
Govan Davidson checks in for the Flying Eagles, a 6'2" senior. Manns with it. Now they work it back outside over to Michael Beasley. Abe Farrow, he'll go all the way to the basket and rolls it off the front of the iron, no good.
Tremendous crossover dribble by Farrow, but he couldn't convert on the layup attempt.
Gavin Kennedy out top. They'll work for a last shot here in the opening period. Lucas with it, keeps his dribble, hands it over. Davidson shot up short, and that'll bring us to the end of the first period. We've got a good one here, 2-point lead for the Red Devils over the Flying Eagles. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
Ford Express Care. Great care from local physician. Care. Our business is caring. Convenience. No appointment necessary. Friendly. Our staff is friendly and caring. Fast. We are available. Bridgeport Express Care. Caring for our community.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
Bridgeport Express Care. Great care from local physician. Care. Our business is caring. Convenience. No appointment necessary. Friendly. Our staff is friendly and caring. Fast. We are available. Bridgeport Express Care. Caring for our community.
After one here inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center, number 4, Oak Hill with a 2-point advantage over number 5, Robert C. Byrd, 9-7. As we get set for the start of the second quarter. And Andrew, I think pretty much even with both teams in the statistical categories.
What we would expect from these two closely ranked teams. 11-9 the rebound in favor of Oak Hill. Turnovers 3-1. Robert C. Byrd has 3-1 to Oak Hill. 5 points for Corey Miles on 2 of 4 shooting. 3 apiece with 2 for Oak Hill. Work, Beasley, and Farrow.
It'll be Oak Hill ball to start things off with. Jason Manns out top, running the point. Gives it over to Corey Bass, who has checked into the ball game. Man-to-man defense. Well, no, it looks like a zone. I'm sorry. For Robert C. Byrd. Work. Kicks it back out. 3 on the way. Bank shot is good for Fixius Gray.
All name team. I couldn't wait to say his name. Fixius Gray, the bank 3.
12-7 lead for Oak Hill.
I'm not from Kanawha County. Are the banks open this late?
Not usually. ATMs are. And now we've got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on Robert C. Byrd. Let's take a look at that last series. Plays down on the other end, and Fixius Gray with the bank shot 3 pushes the lead up to 12-7.
Low scoring game. Not very good shooting in the first quarter, by the way, Jack. 25% for Robert C. Byrd, 26.7 for Oak Hill.
Work out top over on the right side, goes down inside, jump stop, shot up, no good. Rebound tipped back out by Andrew Work, and they'll reset the offense just under 7 minutes to go here, second quarter.
Hustle play, keeping it alive for Work, tipping it out to his teammates.
Man's his 3. That one's short off the iron. Rebound pulled out of the air by Corey Miles. Tanner Kennedy with it. Miles out top, puts it on the floor. Now gets it back. He'll push up a 3 and count it from the right corner for Corey Miles.
It's his 8th point of the half. Big 3 cuts the deficit down to 2 now.
Work out top over on the left wing, feeds it in the corner. 3 on the way. That one's good from the left side by Michael Beasley.
Both teams looking to get a little more comfortable here in the second quarter at the rims.
Good looking stroke by Beasley. Now drive, penetrate, and shot up is good by Tanner Kennedy. Back and forth we go. Manns, he'll kick it back out. Beasley once again, good. Back-to-back 3-pointers by Michael Beasley. And we've got a 6-point lead now for the Red Devils.
Beasley starting to heat up, feeling it a little bit.
And now a steal by Manns. Turnover, and here comes Michael Beasley once again. Goes down inside, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Corey Miles. Layup on the other end, no good. And now a reach-in foul, and they're going to get that one on the Flying Eagles, Gavin Kennedy.
A little frustration on Kennedy after losing that ball. Great drive and dish out there. And Beasley shooting the arrows.
Back-to-back 3s for Michael Beasley. 6'4" senior, averaging just over 10 points per game coming into tonight's ball game. 5:18 to go. The ball stolen by Tanner Kennedy. Nice defense there by the senior. His brother Gavin Kennedy, I assume. Sophomore. 5 minutes to go here, opening half. The ball is kicked that time off the foot of Derek McDowell, and it'll stay with the Flying Eagles.
Both teams upping their shooting percentage above 30%. If you're a baseball guy, it'd be the Mendoza line.
Blake Megan will inbound. Out top to Lucas, Bryson Lucas. Gives it back over, now Tanner Kennedy. He'll reset the offense. Guarded by Beasley, man-to-man defense from Oak Hill. Kennedy, he'll pull the trigger on the left side, good.
Kennedy with some early buckets here. He has got
now a turnover, a bad pass from Andrew Work, went right past the right hand of Michael Beasley into the scorer's table. Take a look at that last replay. Tanner Kennedy, quick release there from the left wing for 3.
He's got 7 early.
Under 4.5 minutes to go here, first half. 3-point lead for Oak Hill. Dribble down inside, 3 on the way, count it. Back-to-back threes for the Flying Eagles. This one off the fingers of Blake Megan.
After the Red Devils go up by 6. 6-0 run, gets it back to even.
Down inside, the big boy goes to work. Inside, score it for Derek McDowell.
A whole lot of man right there. That's a load.
3:49 to go here, opening half. 2-point lead for Oak Hill. Down inside, shot up. That one's short and rebounded by Gray. Here comes Mans down the other side. Crossover dribble, gives it over to Work. Now he'll get it back. Work it down inside in that high post. Ball is almost stripped away. It is stripped away, out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Red Devils with 3:25 to go here in the second quarter. The Red Devils leading the Flying Eagles by 2, 20-18. We'll take a quick break. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home. How long has it been since you've had a checkup? Can't remember? Then you need to make an appointment with Deanna Polly in Chapmanville today. Deanna has proudly provided primary care services to Logan, Boone, Lincoln, and Mingo counties for over 12 years. She's experienced in treating diabetes, high blood pressure, and all acute care symptoms. Deanna Polly, making primary care a priority.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. 3:25 to go here, opening half. And Oak Hill holding on to a 2-point advantage, 20-18 over Robert C. Byrd. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Red Devils ball. They'll inbound it along the baseline to get it into Mans. Over on that left wing, he'll back it back out, reset the offense, man-to-man defense for the Flying Eagles.
Both teams up around 36% shooting now, getting much more comfortable with these rims here in the second quarter.
Head coach Benitez Jackson in his 4th year. Trying to get his club back to a state title game. His work goes down inside, spin move, shot up, and they're going to get an offensive foul on Andrew Work.
Sure what they saw on that, maybe on the spin move, a
push off
shoulder or an elbow.
That's his first foul. Actually, the first team foul on Oak Hill. Full court pressure. Ball's tipped away by Beasley, but gathered up by Tanner Kennedy. Down inside to get it. Kick it out to Miles. He'll put it on the floor. Back out top to Kennedy. Tanner Kennedy gives it over to Corey Miles. Down inside, shot up off the glass and score it for the junior Corey Miles.
Who averages 10 a game. He's got 10 right now.
So Miles right at his average for the season. And we're all tied up 20-20. Beasley over in the corner. 2-3 zone for the Flying Eagles. Abe Farrow kicks it back in the corner. Beasley 3 on the way. That one too strong off the mark. Under 2 to go now. Kennedy penetrates, kicks it over on the right side. Now they bring it back out top. 3 on the way. That one no good. And we've got a foul on Robert C. Byrd, and that one's going to go against Corey Miles.
Miles pleading his case, said, my hands were straight up in the air, and I was getting shoved backwards, but maybe before that, when the ball goes up, there are a lot of arm jostling, and they got Miles with the hook there.
Miles will take a seat over on the bench, as well as the Red Devils' Jason Manns.
Miles just picked up his second foul. So you want to keep him. He's your leading scorer right now, away from that third here with just 1:50 left in the half.
Dante Billiter back into the lineup for the Red Devils.
So you got those two big boys underneath for Oak Hill, and I call them boys because they can't hear me. Big young men. You got 6'5" and 6'4", and there's probably 600 pounds between the two of them.
Gavin Kennedy checks back in for Robert C. Byrd. And head coach Bill Bennett in his 16th year up there at the school in Clarksburg, West Virginia. Hometown of my mother. Harrison County. Ball is tipped away and stolen by Robert C. Byrd. Here comes Kennedy. Gavin Kennedy inside. They'll wave that one off. And a charge on Kennedy. And nice job by Michael Beasley.
That'll be foul number 2 on Kennedy. Beasley, I did not think he would be able to get there quickly enough and get his feet set. Very athletic play by Beasley to get set and draw the contact.
1:25 to go here, second quarter clock. All tied up 20-20. Andrew Work penetrates left side, and now an offensive foul on the other end, and this one's on Work.
And that's number 2 on Andrew Work. So suddenly some players getting in some foul troubles here on both sides of the ball with the last minute and a half left.
So Work will have to take a seat over on the bench with 1:19 to go here in the second quarter. Jason Manns jumps back off the bench. Short break for him. He's back into the lineup. Also out on the court, Govan Davidson for Robert C. Byrd. Tanner Kennedy guarded by Beasley. Now they get it left side. 3 on the way. Count it from the left wing, Logan Parsons.
Big bucket giving the Eagles the lead.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. Billiter. They'll swing it over to Farrow. Abe Farrow put it on the floor, fumbled it around, finally gathered up. And now out of bounds, turnover on the Red Devils. He gives it over to the Flying Eagles. Take a look at this last replay. And the 3 from the left wing by 6'3" junior Logan Parsons.
Oak Hill looked out of sync on that offensive series, Jack.
Andrew Work out of the ball game with 2 fouls. Kennedy penetrates, kicks it right side once again. Count it once again, this time from the right side, Logan Parsons. Back-to-back 3s for Parsons.
Eagles now by 6. That's their largest lead of the first half.
Now Manns will back it back out. Kick ball, it'll stay with the Red Devils with 11.1 seconds. And they'll obviously hold it for the last shot of the first half. Farrow will trigger it and gets it into Manns. Penetrates over to Beasley. Down inside the paint, shot up by Beasley, rolls around, no good. Tipped around saved inbound, and they'll not get the shot off before the buzzer as we go into the locker rooms here at halftime. It's the number 5, Robert C. Byrd, Flying Eagles, with a 6-point advantage over the number 4, Red Devils of Oak Hill. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with some halftime stats and recap the first half. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
This event is brought to you by Champion. Since 1919, Champion has created the durable, authentic sportswear you need to conquer your goals. As the official uniform and apparel provider for the NFHS, Champion helps athletes at every level make their mark, the mark of a champion. View our apparel today at champion.com.
Welcome to Rejuvenation Med Spa. At Rejuvenation Med Spa, our primary focus is to help you feel better and look younger. Your results and comfort are the primary goals. Under the direction of experienced medical professionals, our clients receive the highest quality skincare and laser treatments. Our professionals can introduce you to PRP hair restoration, feel better and look younger, renew your skin, lose weight, reduce wrinkles, or eliminate unwanted hair at Rejuvenation Med Spa, Bridgeport.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, we're proud to deliver high-quality health care to our neighbors every day. That's why we're here, for you. From helping you welcome your newborn into the world or providing the right care to truly make your advanced years golden, for all of life's little bumps and emergencies along the way, we're always here for you. Logan Regional Medical Center, compassionate, quality care, close to home.
Halftime score here inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center in this Class AA quarterfinal matchup as Robert C. Byrd, the number 5 seed with a 6-point advantage over the number 4 Red Devils of Oak Hill. 26-20 back and forth action from both teams, and the largest lead for both teams was 6. Of course, Robert C. Byrd finishing on an 8-0 run there to finish off the first half. Andrew, take a look at these stats. Kind of pretty even on both sides.
Yeah, both teams struggled to shoot the basketball in the first quarter. 25% for Robert C. Byrd, 26.7% for Oak Hill. They got it going in the second quarter, up to 44% for Oak Hill. They ended the first half with a 33% shooting afternoon on 8 of 24. In the second quarter, Robert C. Byrd shot 63%, 7 of 11, including Jack, 5 of 6 from the three-point line, 83% from behind the arc. 3 of 5 was Oak Hill, though, in the second quarter from behind the arc. So some much better shooting in that second quarter than we had in the first quarter. Oak Hill out-rebounding Robert C. Byrd 17-12. Turnovers about equal, 5 for Robert C. Byrd, 7 for Oak Hill. The difference, though, is points off those turnovers. Robert C. Byrd has capitalized with 14 points off the 7 Oak Hill turnovers, just 2 points for Oak Hill off of those 5 turnovers for Robert C. Byrd. 5 ties and 4 lead changes in that first half. Leading scorer for Robert C. Byrd, Corey Miles. He did pick up that second foul late in the first half, so he sat down at the end of it, but he had 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting, including 2 threes. He was 2 of 2 from the three-point line, had 3 rebounds as well. second leading scorer was Tanner Kennedy. This guy had a lot of stats here in the first half. 7 points, 5 assists, which is right on his average for the season. He added 3 steals in the first half, shooting 3 of 5. He also had a 3 as well. 6 points for Logan Parsons, 2 of 2 on the 3-point shooting, and he also added 4 rebounds for the Flying Eagles. For Oak Hill, balanced scoring for the Red Devils. Nobody in double figures. Michael Beasley leading with 8 points. He added 4 rebounds, 8 points on 3 of 6 shooting. He was 2 of 3 from behind the 3-point line. Next scorer for them was Derek McDowell with 4, so a lot of balanced scoring for the Red Devils. Andrew Work had 5 rebounds, just 2 points in the first half for the leading scorer for Oak Hill, but he did have 2 assists and a steal in that first half of play.
So 4 lead changes in that first half, 5 ties between the two teams, and we are set up for a second half here shortly. But right now we'll take a look at that Class AA bracket as we recap what has gone on to this point. There's been 3 teams to move on to semifinal Friday, and the number 1 seed Chapmanville Tigers with a big victory earlier tonight over number 8 Grafton, 91-51. And the winner of this will get a shot at that number 1 seed Chapmanville Tigers. That'll be tomorrow night at 7:15 for semifinal Friday night. And on the other side of that bracket, number 2 Fairmont Senior with a big victory over number 7 Lewis County, 92-35 earlier this afternoon. So Fairmont Senior moves on, and they will face the Beavers of Bluefield. Bluefield, the number 3 seed, defeated number 6 seed Polka earlier this morning. Actually, it was the first game of the day by a final score of 57-47. In Class A, that semifinal bracket is set, and the number 1 Webster County Highlanders move on, and they will face number 5 Trinity Christian. Trinity Christian with an upset victory. That was a very good game last night over number 4 Greenbrier West by a final score of 52-48. On the other side of the Class A bracket, number 2 Wheeling Central moves on with a 60-35 victory over Williamstown, and they'll face Parkersburg Catholic, the number 6 seed, defeating number 3 Notre Dame by a final score of 58-56. In Class AAA, we've all set there as well, as number 1 Martinsburg will face number 4 Cougars of Capital. Capital defeated Morgantown 50-47. Martinsburg defeating Parkersburg South 69-48. On the other side, the University Hawks, the number 2 seed, into the semifinal Friday night matchup with number 6 Cabell Midland. Cabell Midland with a big overtime victory over defending Class AAA state champions, the Patriots of George Washington. As the teams make their way back out on the court, a couple minutes left on a halftime clock. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half. Halftime score, Robert C. Byrd up by 6, 26-20 over Oak Hill.
How long has it been since you've had a checkup? Can't remember? Then you need to make an appointment with Deanna Polly in Chapmanville today. Deanna has proudly provided primary care services to Logan, Boone, Lincoln, and Mingo counties for over 12 years. She's experienced in treating diabetes, high blood pressure, and all acute care symptoms. Deanna Polly, making primary care a priority.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
Big John and the gang at Midstate Ford in Summersville want to match you up to a brand new Ford during the March Matchup Sales Event, where you can save big on this 2018 Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big John's March Matchup Savings Price, get this, only $42,245. Or check out this 2018 Ford EcoSport S 4-wheel drive. With $1,000 down, you pay only $295 per month during the March Matchup Sales Event at Arbuckle Road in Summersville. Online at MidstateFordWV.com.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum Convention Center. Jack Withrow alongside my partner Andrew Miller. We're set to go here for second half action. 26-20, Flying Eagles over top of Oak Hill, as Robert C. Byrd will have the ball to start things off here in the second half. Miles, he'll penetrate down inside. Shot up no good, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Mentioned Miles, the leading scorer for the Flying Eagles in the first half with 10 points, a couple of threes, but he had two fouls. Picked up that second one, 2 minutes left in the half. So he's back into the ball game. Have to play smart here.
First shot up for Miles, that went off the side of the iron, no good, as quickly off the bench. Checking into the ball game for the Red Devils will be Jason Manns.
That's because that foul was picked up, by the way, on Andrew Work, his third. Less than 20 seconds into the third quarter.
Miles, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Dave Farrow into the front court. 7-point advantage for Robert C. Byrd. Billiter out top, puts it on the floor, penetrates down inside. Shot up off the glass and hits the front of the iron, no good. Quickly down the other side, Miles. And they say a double dribble. Head coach Bill Bennett quickly off the bench pleading his case to the official that was trailing the play.
If you're Oak Hill, though, you've got your leading scorer, Andrew Work, 17.7 points a game on the bench with 3 fouls. Going to look to Beasley, maybe Farrow, but the big guys inside might be key here.
Working over on the right side, out of bounds, turnover. And the ball back to the Flying Eagles. So a couple of turnovers here. 7:09 to go, third period, 7-point advantage. Robert C. Byrd. Get it in the front court to Miles. He'll swing it over right side and right out of bounds. So another turnover. Seems to be the theme here to start things off here in the second half.
As if the teams reset to start the third quarter as if it was their first game this year. Some unforced turnovers.
Dave Farrow into the front court, swings it over on the right wing. That's Beasley, now back out top to Manns. Man-to-man defense for Robert C. Byrd. McDowell down inside, and once again another turnover. As McDowell just lost it out of bounds along the baseline.
Coach Benitez Jackson questioning that call.
Three-quarter pressure by the Red Devils, and Beasley almost a steal right there. Got a hand on it. Tanner Kennedy. Bounce pass, nice job, cannot finish for Corey Miles. But an offensive rebound keeps the possession alive.
Good hustle by Megan to keep it alive for the Flying Eagles. A great backdoor cut and pass, just couldn't finish it.
Miles gives it over to Kennedy. Switch it in the corner, 3 on the way. Off the back iron, no good, and once again an offensive rebound.
Logan Parsons that time.
Shot up, and that one rolls in on the front of the iron by Bryson Lucas. 9-point lead.
One of those 3 sophomore starters, Robert C. Byrd.
Abe Farrell with it over on the right wing. Feed it down inside. Ball is back tipped and stripped away, and here comes Tanner Kennedy. Up ahead, Corey Miles, layup, shot no good, back up and in. And a timeout taken on the court by Oak Hill head coach Benitez Jackson, and we'll take a timeout as well. 5:22 to go here in the third period. An 11-point lead now for the Flying Eagles over the Red Devils. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
Welcome to Rejuvenation Med Spa. At Rejuvenation Med Spa, our primary focus is to help you feel better and look younger. Your results and comfort are the primary goals. Under the direction of experienced medical professionals, our clients receive the highest quality skincare and laser treatments. Our professionals can introduce you to PRP hair restoration, feel better and look younger, renew your skin, lose weight, reduce wrinkles, or eliminate unwanted hair. At Rejuvenation Med Spa, Bridgeport.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
5:22 to go here, third period, 11-point advantage now for the Flying Eagles.
Eagles have continued to shoot the ball well. They're up to 42% on the night as Oak Hill has cooled off a little bit. Kennedy, 4 steals.
Beasley, he'll go down inside, but we've got a whistle before the shot and a foul on Robert C. Byrd. And they get that one on Gavin Kennedy, the 6-foot sophomore guard.
For Kennedy, that is going to be, I believe, his 3rd foul. It will be, so Kennedy will check out with 3.
Foul was on the floor. So the Red Devils will inbound along the baseline.
As I mentioned, the 3rd foul on Kennedy, I was going to say Work also on the bench for Oak Hill, but he's back in the ball game now. So basically a 3-minute break to start this 3rd quarter.
Andrew Work will trigger it in. Gets it out to McDowell. They'll swing it all the way around near side to Corey Bass, who has checked back into the ball game. Shot up and rolls off the rim. Rebound, scramble around for it, picked up by Farrow, and he's going to be fouled. And I don't believe they're going to say that was before the shot as well.
I think this one may be on Megan. Sorry. Nope, they won't. They'll get it on Kennedy, actually. His first.
Five minutes to go here, third period. Beasley. Spin move. Try to kick it back out, and they say it was off a Flying Eagles player. It'll stay with Oak Hill. As Beasley will set to trigger it in along the baseline under his own basket.
Oak Hill 3 minutes without a point here in the second half.
Andrew Work, he goes inside. His layup short of the rim. And rebound pulled out of there by Corey Miles. Tanner Kennedy out top to Bryson Lucas. 4:40 to go. Kennedy works down inside. Ball is rejected out of bounds by, I believe that was Andrew Work. Could have been Beasley. It was kind of blocked out there. But I believe it was Andrew Work.
That was Work with authority. He got way up on that attempt by Miles and just shoved it right back down to the Coliseum floor.
Coach Benitez will take out Work. Now Corey Miles kicks it right side. 3 on the way. That one off the iron, no good. But we've got a whistle on a rebound. And that's going to go against Oak Hill. Let's see who they get this one against. Nope, they called it on the Flying Eagles. By the reaction of Jason Mans, I thought it was on Oak Hill.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Mans was a little frustrated because he thought the foul was called on him. I'm not sure he knew. That foul actually goes on Kennedy.
4:21 to go, still 11-point lead for the Flying Eagles. Mans over on the far side, picks up his dribble. Andrew Work now with it. Miles will pick him up. They'll switch off. Feeds it over to Mans. Now he gets it back. Down inside to McDowell. He'll spin move. Shot up by McDowell. Score it by Derek McDowell, the 6'5 senior.
Tremendous touch for McDowell on that shot. Hung up in the air for a little bit, pump faked it, and got it to fall.
Left side, penetrate down in the paint. They'll kick it out. Tanner Kennedy, 3 on the way. Count it.
Big one for Kennedy. That's his 10th point of the evening.
34-22 now, 12-point advantage. We approach the 3-minute mark here in the third period. Work in the back tip and a steal, and here comes Corey Miles all alone down. And I thought he was going to miss the layup. It went off the back iron, but rolled in.
Kind of a halfway up there. I'm thinking about dunking it. Maybe better not.
Yep. Largest lead now for the Flying Eagles, 3 minutes to go. Farrow penetrates, kicks it left side to Beasley. He goes down inside, and we've got a whistle and an offensive foul. Take a look at that last replay, and like you said, it looked like he wanted to go up and dunk it with 2 hands and got up there to the rim and thought, I don't have enough hops in me right now, and laid it in.
On that last foul, I know Beasley was a little frustrated, but again, you're not allowed to dip your shoulder on the drive, and that's what he did to try to create some space. That last bucket, by the way, for Derek McDowell, the first bucket of the half, it came with 3:38 left, so almost a 4.5-minute drought to start the second half for Oak Hill before that bucket. And they're going to have to get right back into things. They're down to 32% shooting.
Take a look at that last replay of McDowell down inside. Spin move. That's just a pretty little spin move and shot for the 6'5 senior forward, Derek McDowell. Long pass to Miles. He goes up in the air, grabs it. Shot up, no good, but he draws body contact and a foul. And I believe they're going to get that one against Bass.
Well, Miles with a vengeance here today. Coming in, 10 points a game. He's already got 13 on the night. He's got 4 rebounds. He's playing his heart out. He's shooting well, 5 of 11 shooting. Got a couple of threes as well.
He connects on that first foul shot. Corey Miles, a 6'1 junior guard. 14 points, make it 15 points now from Mr. Miles. As Andrew Work checks back into the ball game, Corey Bass will check out.
Well, you just blink your eyes, and all of a sudden you look up. It's a 16-point Robert C. Byrd lead. This was just a back-and-forth affair in the first half. Suddenly the Eagles have started to extend this. This is in danger territory for Oak Hill. They're going to need a run here pretty soon.
Flying Eagles finished on an 8-0 run to finish the first half. And they've continued here in the second half. Straightaway 3. That one off the iron, no good. Tracked down by Tanner Kennedy. Tried to save it in bounds, and out of bounds. It'll stay with Oak Hill. Now the 2 officials will come together to talk about it. And they change it, and it'll be Flying Eagles ball.
Boy, Coach Benitez Jackson is incredulous along the sideline right now.
So it'll be Robert C. Byrd. They'll inbound it into Tanner Kennedy. Full court pressure. They easily break it. Megan over the left side. He'll get it back. Back out top. Bryson Lucas. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third period. 16-point lead for the Flying Eagles and head coach Bill Bennett.
12-2 run here in the third quarter for the Eagles.
Lucas gives it over to Megan. Now he'll get it over to Tanner Kennedy.
Impressive.
1:38 to go.
Robert C. Byrd being extremely patient on this offensive series. Oak Hill playing good defense, and Robert C. Byrd is not doing anything. As I say that, they were being patient, and Miles gets burned for a double dribble.
Checking back into the lineup for Robert C. Byrd will be Gavin Kennedy, a 6-foot sophomore.
Kennedy with those 3 fouls needs to be careful here with 1:30 left in the third quarter. Work again, he's still in the ballgame with 3 for Oak Hill.
Work has it at the elbow, goes down inside. Nice strong move, but cannot convert the basket, but he draws contact and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that's so quick on that move by Work. He just has, Jack, 2 points here in this ball game. He has been shut down by this Flying Eagle defense. See if he can get going here in the waning moments of the third.
Work at the line to shoot 2. And the first one rolls around and off the front of the iron. Take a look at that last replay. Work got it over on the right elbow. Turned, squared his shoulders, made the move. And like you said, man, that's a quick move right there. Shot up for Work, and that one rims out, no good.
Well, empty possessions for Oak Hill becoming an issue here in the third.
Miles penetrates, kicks it over, and now almost out of bounds. They'll get it back. Ball hit the backboard, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Flying Eagles.
Good hustle there by Beasley, diving out of bounds, trying to save it in for the Red Devils.
1:09 to go here, third period. 38-22. Robert C. Byrd over top of Oak Hill. 4-5 matchup here in Class AA quarterfinal. The winner moves on to take on number 1 seed Chapmanville Tigers. Tigers with a big victory earlier today over Grafton. They work it down inside. Nice pass by Tanner Kennedy to find Miles in that low post. 40-22 now. Down the other side, back up and in. And scoring at that time, Derek McDowell once again.
That last assist by Kennedy, his 6th, but McDowell, a big bucket to settle Oak Hill for the time being at least.
Swing it over on the right side. Logan Parsons hands it over to Tanner Kennedy. He'll dribble down in. Now ball stolen. And here comes Abe Farrow. Quickly down the other side. Goes down inside. Layup off the glass. No good. Rebound. Put back up. No good by Beasley. Gets the rebound. His shot cannot get it to go down. So Beasley doing some work down on the offensive glass. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Robert C. Byrd, 3 of their last 3 shots falling. Oak Hill frustrated offensively, but still hustling to get that second and third opportunity. Got to make it count here at the free throw line, though.
First shot up for Beasley's good. That's his first trip to the foul line tonight as we take a look at that last offensive series. And Beasley just could not get at that thing to go down. Second shot coming up. A 6'4" senior. And he makes that one as well. Full court pressure. Into the front court. Back out. And a 3. If it goes off the back iron, no good. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. The Flying Eagles with a 40-26 lead over the Oak Hill Red Devils. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the start of the final period. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
Ford Express Care. Great care from local physician. Care. Our business is caring. Convenience. No appointment necessary. Friendly. Our staff is friendly and caring. Fast. We are available. Bridgeport Express Care. Caring for our community.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years, and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout Southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
You're right. In that white dress you've been sitting.
Oh, geez, I haven't been paying attention to her, man.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center as we head to the fourth period here, 40-26. The Flying Eagles over the Red Devils, and Flying Eagles outscoring the Red Devils 20-6 in that third period to take a 14-point lead as we head to the fourth period.
Turnovers an issue and points off of turnovers. Oak Hill with 12. Robert C. Byrd has capitalized with 22 points off those turnovers.
It'll be Oak Hill ball to start things off with. Now foul down here on Robert C. Byrd. They get that one on Davidson. That's his first. And team foul number 6. Mans. They'll swing it back out to Beasley. Down inside, Work goes inside. His layup no good. Tip up back in for Andrew Work.
Fourth point of the night for Work.
That's the lead to 12. Full court pressure. Out top to Megan. He'll swing it left side. Gives it over to Tanner Kennedy.
When the Red Devils trailed by 16 to 18 points in that third quarter, they've cut it down to 12 slowly.
Try to work it down inside. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Robert C. Byrd as Corey Miles checks back in the lineup along with Gavin Kennedy.
The Red Devils just shooting 30%, so this comeback has been just through hustle. It's not through good shooting. It's through second and third chance opportunities at the bucket.
Kennedy out top, works it over right wing. That's Corey Miles. Now Miles with it down in that low corner. Now let's swing it back out top. Again, showing a lot of patience here for Robert C. Byrd with the big lead. Kick it down. Now swing it left side, 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, tipped around and controlled by Oak Hill. Farrow, he'll penetrate through 2 defenders, score it for Abe Farrow.
And suddenly it's a 10-point ball game again. Here come the Oak Hill Red Devils.
Full court pressure again, well, 3-quarter pressure. They get it into the front court. Tanner Kennedy kicks it out to Miles. They'll swing it top side between the circles. That's Bryson Lucas. He puts it on the floor. He'll go all the way down in and score it off the glass.
Nice take by Lucas.
Lucas answers. McDowell down inside. Ball is blocked from behind and controlled by Robert C. Byrd. And now they're going to try to slow things down as soon as I say it. The ball is tipped out of bounds on a penetration along baseline. We're going to get a foul here.
Well, I think Megan was planning on slowing it down. Saw a lane, though. You see that drive by Bryson Lucas and the bucket, his 5th point.
Corey Bass checks back in the lineup for the Red Devils as Derek McDowell will take a seat. 5:40 to go here in the ball game. They get it down inside. Ball stripped away, but right into the hands of Logan Parsons. And nice work here. Hustle by Corey Bass as a scramble for it, and Bass comes out with it, and they say he traveled with it.
He was on one knee.
There you go.
Stood up.
Yep.
It was great hustle. I feel terrible for him because he and the other big man both going after that with reckless abandon. Bass, though, he was down on that one knee and stood up, and you just can't do it.
5:27 to go here in the ball game. Robert C. Byrd holding on to a 12-point lead. Into the front court. Miles will try to trap him, and they're going to get a travel on Miles. A turnover with 5:19 to go. Gives the ball back to the Red Devils.
Got him right in the corner there. Miles picked up that pivot foot.
Derek McDowell checks back in for Oak Hill. Corey Bass will take a seat. And again, Corey Bass just hustling all over. Unfortunate on the travel, and a timeout on the floor with 5:19 to go. The Flying Eagles holding on to a 12-point lead over top of the Red Devils. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.
Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations, experience you can count on.
How long has it been since you've had a checkup? Can't remember? Then you need to make an appointment with Deanna Polly in Chapmanville today. Deanna has proudly provided primary care services to Logan, Boone, Lincoln, and Mingo counties for over 12 years. She's experienced in treating diabetes, high blood pressure, and all acute care symptoms. Deanna Polly, making primary care a priority.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. 5:19 to go in the ball game in this Class AA quarterfinal. Number 4 Oak Hill and number 5 Robert C. Byrd. The winner advances to Friday night, the semifinal matchup with number 1 Chapmanville.
Looked for a second like Robert C. Byrd might run away from Oak Hill. Had an 18-point lead in the third. With some life, some signs of life for the Red Devils here.
McDowell hands it off to Beasley. He'll put up a 3 from the left wing. Off the iron, no good. Rebound down to Gavin Kennedy. Into the front court. Loose ball, gathered up. Under 5 to go. Down inside, nice dish, and they could not finish at the rim. And here comes Andrew Work quickly down the other side. Feed it down into McDowell. Shot up off the window is good by Derek McDowell.
Golden opportunity for the Eagles, missed on a great play. Oak Hill capitalizes, cuts it back down to 10.
Kennedy. And ball is stolen by Beasley. Midcourt, here comes Beasley. Gives it over to Ferris. Shot up, Kellen, and a foul.
Beasley started that whole thing off. He just stepped right in front of the pass. Robert C. Byrd got a little bit lazy on that one, thinking they could get it to the center of the floor. Beasley stepped in front, the 2-on-1 action. Farrow absorbs the contact, as you can see. He had to watch out. Farrow was standing over top of the Robert C. Byrd player. I thought he might get teed up for a second.
Farrow at the line to try to complete the 3-point play, and that one rolls off the rim, no good, but we've got a tie ball and possession arrow to Robert C. Byrd.
For the first time in the second half since the first 30 seconds, Jack, this is a single-digit ball game.
Full court pressure from the Red Devils. They get it in. Bryson Lucas gives it over to Gavin Kennedy. He'll race into the front court. Back out top to Logan Parsons. They swing it left side. Megan brings it back out top. Now he'll get it back over on the left wing. Bounce pass, but a kicking ball. And it'll stay with Robert C. Byrd.
You get the sense defensively that the Red Devils realize that this thing is starting to filter down. The time is not on their side. They have really ratcheted up the intensity level, not only in the press, but in this half-court defensive set. Hands in passing lanes, getting feet out, whatever they can do.
8-point lead for the Flying Eagles, 42-34. 3:53 to go here in the ball game. Inbounded in to Kennedy. He's swinging all the way out top. Logan Parsons guarded, and now McDowell steals it. Here comes McDowell. He goes down inside. Do they count it? And they say the basket is, nope. They're going to say it was on the floor, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was a step before he took off. But again, nevertheless, it's going to provide an opportunity at the line with 1-and-1 for Derek McDowell. McDowell, a big man, showing his defensive prowess out there, just stripping the ball. McDowell averaging 13.7 a game. He's at 10 right now, and he's basically led the charge here in the second half for the Red Devils.
First time to the line tonight for Derek McDowell, the 6'5 senior. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Robert C. Byrd. Again, the pressure, full court, and they finally a long heave down and shot up and in by Gavin Kennedy.
Kennedy to Kennedy.
Good vision there by Tanner Kennedy.
Breaks a 3-minute scoring drought.
Andrew Work, he'll pull up long two straight away, rolls around, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. And timeout called by head coach of Oak Hill, Benitez Jackson. That's a full timeout, I believe. 3:14 to go here in the final period. 44-36. Flying Eagles on top of the Red Devils. You're watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament on the NFHS Network. Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. 8-point ball game, 44-36. Robert C. Byrd leads Oak Hill in this Class AA quarterfinal. Finally get it into the front court. They feed it down inside to Megan. He'll kick it back out to Miles. Swing it left side, Gavin Kennedy. He'll go down inside, shut up, and score it off the glass for Gavin Kennedy. Pushes that lead back to double figures. Beasley. And now an offensive foul on Michael Beasley.
And Beasley, who has 10 points in the ball game, picked up his second foul. That was his second charge. As you see that nice play by Gavin Kennedy floating in the air.
Full court pressure once again by Oak Hill, and almost threw that one away. Tanner Kennedy, and now a back tip and a turnover. Beasley got a hand on that. Now he goes baseline, layup, rejected at the rim, gets it back, kicks it out to Mans. His three off the back iron, no good. And Beasley saves it again. Nice hustle. And Oak Hill just battling right now, trying to get back into this thing.
What a hustle play by Beasley, crashing into his teammates. They were there to help him out, and he, with the wherewithal to throw it off of a Flying Eagle defender. Again, they hadn't shot well to this quarter, but they're just grinding it out, trying to get back into this thing. Are the Red Devils. They're shooting much better in this quarter alone, 45%. 5 turnovers in this quarter alone, by the way, Jack, for Notre Dame, or sorry, not Notre Dame, for Robert C. Byrd. I saw Clarksburg as well on the front of the jerseys.
Andrew Work out top between the circles. Works it left side in the corner. Farrow, 3 on the way. Off the iron, no good. Almost another steal by Andrew Work. They try to get it down inside over to Gavin Kennedy. Works it back down to Kennedy. Now back out top.
Tremendous ball movement here for Robert C. Byrd. And again, that just basically forced the hand of the Red Devil defense. They could have attacked the rim multiple times right there. Instead, they chose to just work it around the perimeter and keep it away from Oak Hill and basically force Coach Benitez's hand to foul because the Red Devils only have 6 right now.
10-point advantage for the Flying Eagles. Get it into Miles. Near midcourt, took a step back, almost stepped over that midcourt line. Miles with it over on the right wing. Penetrates down inside. He'll take the jump shot off the back iron. No good. Rebound down to Mans. Quickly. Jason Mans in the paint. Kicks it out. 3 on the way for Andrew Work off the back iron. No good. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds. It'll stay with Oak Hill.
Do I get an assist for that?
Right at you.
So another opportunity for the Red Devils here to cut it back to single digits, but time is wearing thin for this Oak Hill team.
1:25 to go on the clock here in the 4th period. Farrows 3 from the left wing. That one's short off the iron. Rebound once again down to Robert C. Byrd, and a reach-in foul on Oak Hill.
Well, the Red Devils look exhausted, and the reason that is because they have given max effort in this ball game. In the absence of shooting the ball well, they still hustled, but that sometimes will take an effect on your legs late in the ball game, Jack. And we've seen them from outside missing short, missing way long, trying to overcompensate with those shots. And now the Eagles have an opportunity here in the last minute 16. They are in control of this thing with a chance to close it out at the foul line.
In the bonus now, that was a 17th foul on the Red Devils, as Bryson Lucas will go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. First shot up and rolls off the rim, no good. Here comes Work. Goes down inside. A lot of contact, no whistle. And they play on as rebound comes down to Tanner Kennedy. 60 seconds to go. And a timeout called by head coach Bill Bennett. With 58.8 seconds, that's a 30-second timeout, and we'll stay right here. As a 10-point advantage now for the Flying Eagles. As Coach Bennett has taken a timeout, and again, the winner here moves on to face the number 1 seed Tigers of Chapmanville, who defeated Grafton earlier this evening by a score of 91-51. Fairmont Senior also into the semifinal bracket as they defeated Lewis County 92-35. And also Bluefield moves on with a victory over the Dots of Polka 57-47.
Again, the points off turnovers still an issue. 14 turnovers apiece, but Robert C. Byrd has 22 points off those. Oak Hill with just 6 off the 14 turnovers.
Still trying to get it in. They finally get it into Megan and a reach-in foul. And they're going to get that one on Fixius Gray.
It's the 8th team foul, still 1-and-1. So Oak Hill's going to have to hope for some misses, possibly on the front ends of these next 2 1-and-1 situations.
That'll send 5'11 sophomore Blake Megan to the line to shoot 1-and-1, and he missed the front end of that one. Here comes Andrew Work. 54 seconds to go. Mans, he'll heave up a 3. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled out of the air by Tanner Kennedy.
Was the shooting here not available for Oak Hill in the 4th quarter, especially late. The shooting not there from the outside.
Get that foul on Michael Beasley with 42.2 seconds.
I think with about a minute 30 left in the game, Oak Hill could have still dribble driven to the lane, but The Flying Eagles playing great keep-away offense. It's just forcing your hand, Jack. You're going to have to throw them up from the outside, and just they haven't been able to make them here in this quarter.
Bryson Lucas makes the first of the 1-and-1 opportunity. He'll get a second. Shot up and rolls off the front of the iron. Rebound down to Andrew Work. He'll push it in the front court with 38 seconds. Goes down all the way. Layup is in and out, no good. Tip up, no good by McDowell, but he is fouled with 34.5 seconds.
And that missed layup, indicative of the night that Andrew Work has had. He averages 17 and a half a game on the season. He has just 6 points on 3 of 13 shooting. He does have 10 rebounds, so it's not as if he hasn't hustled. He just hasn't found the shots or the open looks tonight.
Derek McDowell misses that first one. He'll get a second shot. The 6'5" senior. Second shot on the way. That one off the mark as well. Rebound down to Robert C. Byrd. Now Tanner Kennedy with it. Picked up his dribble there. Feeds it up to Gavin Kennedy. And now reach-in foul on Gray with 24 seconds to go. An 11-point lead now for the Flying Eagles.
Time running out. Oak Hill is 0 for their last 8. They have not scored in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And, Jack, that's a recipe for disaster down the stretch of a ball game when you're trying to come back into it.
Double bonus now for Robert C. Byrd as Gavin Kennedy makes the first.
This Flying Eagles team, how about the effort that they have given tonight? They started off incredibly slowly, but they have come back with a vengeance in the second half. Shooting 47% in the second half, now 45% overall. And now you're going to see some wholesale substitutions. They were led tonight. Corey Miles, he has not scored in quite a while, but he's got 17 on the evening, adding 5 rebounds. But really, the one that impressed me the most is Tanner Kennedy. He had 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3. He had 5 rebounds, check this, 7 assists. And he also had 4 steals in the ball game. That was impressive.
So wholesale substitutions for both ball clubs. As Gavin Kennedy at the line. Second shot. Up and in. And now he'll check out.
And you look at this Oak Hill roster, Jack, and it's just loaded with seniors who will see their careers end here tonight. You hate to see that. But as always, one team's got to win, one team's got to go home.
Exactly. Fixes Gray. He'll heave up a 3. That one off the mark and a long rebound. Saved inbounds to Robert C. Byrd. 10 seconds to go. They get it into the front court, and that'll do it as the seconds click off. And Robert C. Byrd with a 49-36 victory over Oak Hill. So the number 5 seed moves on. They'll face the number 1 seed Tigers of Chapmanville tomorrow night at 7:15. 49-36 your final. We'll take a step away. We'll be back to recap everything and take a look at the stats you're watching. Coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament on the NFHS Network.
John and the gang at Midstate Ford in Summersville want to match you up to a brand new Ford during the March Matchup Sales Event, where you can save big on this 2018 Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big John's March Matchup Savings Price. Get this, only $42,245. Or check out this 2018 Ford EcoSport S 4-wheel drive. With $1,000 down, you pay only $295 per month during the March Matchup Sales Event at Arbuckle Road in Summersville. Online at MidstateFordWV.com.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Kinzel Law Office is a local firm located at 36 Adams Street in Chapmanville. Rob Kinzel has been practicing law in Logan County for over 15 years and is dedicated to providing quality legal representation for personal injury, criminal defense, and family law for individuals and families throughout southern West Virginia. Call Kinzel Law Office today to set up your free consultation. Rob Kinzel, quality legal services close to home.
Bridgeport Express Care. Great care from local physician. Care. Our business is caring. Convenience. No appointment necessary. Friendly. Our staff is friendly and caring. Fast. We are available. Bridgeport Express Care. Caring for our community.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience.
Welcome back inside the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center here in the capital city of Charleston, West Virginia. Final score in this Class AA quarterfinal as Robert C. Byrd gets the victory, 49-36 over the Red Devils of Oak Hill in a tight ball game there at halftime. Just a 6-point lead for Robert C. Byrd, but they took off there in that third quarter and never looked back tonight.
Not enough shooting for the Oak Hill Red Devils here tonight. Give Robert C. Byrd credit. When we talked in the pregame about this matchup, we talked about would it be Robert C. Byrd holding teams to 49 points or would it be Oak Hill scoring 70 a game as they do? It was Robert C. Byrd with the defensive clamps put down, just 36 points for Oak Hill, who averages twice that on the season. Yep. Great defensive effort. First quarter scoring was tough for both teams, 25% Robert C. Byrd, 26% for Oak Hill. But Robert C. Byrd fixed that, 63, 45, 42. They finished the game at 43% shooting, 8 of 41. Also 36% from 3, 7 of 19. Oak Hill in the second quarter had 44% shooting, 60% from the 3. Then they dropped back down to 25% in the third, 27 in the fourth. They finished the game with 30% shooting on 5 of 50. They were just 3 of 15, 20% from behind the three-point line. Just never could find the mark when they needed it the most, although they did really hustle. Turnovers were the issue for both teams, 14 turnovers, but it was the points off. 22 points off turnovers for Robert C. Byrd, just 6 for Oak Hill. They had the same amount of turnovers. Oak Hill a slight advantage in the total rebounding statistics, 34-31 on the night. Taking a look at the individual scoring, Robert C. Byrd was led by Corey Miles. He had 17 points on 6 of 13 shooting. It was 2 of 2 from 3. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He added 5 rebounds as well to his total. And Tanner Kennedy with 10 points, but his stat line was impressive. 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3. He added 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 steals on the night. That was a monumental effort for Kennedy. And Bryson Lucas chipping in 5 points and 7 rebounds for the Flying Eagles. For Oak Hill, they were led tonight by a pair of 10-point scorers. Michael Beasley, 10 points on 3 of 10 shooting. He was 2 of 3 from 3. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 8 rebounds on the night. Derek McDowell, the workhorse in the second half for the Red Devils, 10 points on the night, 5 rebounds as well for him. Andrew Work finished with just 6 points on the night, way under his 17.7 per game average on 3 of 13 shooting, but he did contribute big time. He had 2 assists, a steal, a block, and 10 rebounds on the night. They did all they could, did the Red Devils, but it was Robert C. Byrd's night here tonight.
Yep, Robert C. Byrd, the number 5 seed, defeating the number 4 seed, and they'll move on to face the number 1 seed, Chapmanville Tigers, tomorrow night at 7:15 in the Class AA semifinal bracket. So that'll do it here for us this evening. Many thanks to the great folks of West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission, Bernie Dolan, Executive Director, Assistants Greg Reed, Wayne Ryan, Cindy Daniel, and Bill Gillespie for all of their contributions and outstanding work. And to the great tournament workers here in Charleston who have made this West Virginia High School Boys State Basketball Tournament such a wonderful event. So that's it here for tonight, as Robert C. Byrd, the number 5 seed, defeats the number 4 seed Oak Hill Red Devils 49-36 to move on to semifinal Friday. For our outstanding crew working today's game, our producer Robbie Mounts and my partner Andrew Miller. My name is Jack Withrow, saying so long from the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center here in Charleston, West Virginia. Robert C. Byrd defeats Oak Hill 49-36. You've been watching coverage of the 2019 West Virginia High School Boys Basketball Tournament right here on the NFHS Network.